because Marjorie Harvey and Steve Harvey are denying it.
Made a check, brought it back, shared it with you, put gas in the car, didn't beat on you, took care of your kids better than his own kids.
Because y'all playing right now. You're too old for this.
Katt Williams couldn't stand away from the drama in Steve Harvey's life, and to much amusement of his fans, he keeps clowning the Family Feud host for being a fake relationship guru, since he allowed his wife, Marjorie, to cheat with the family personnel right under his nose. Well, knowing the bitter history between these two comedians, it looks like Katt's jokes may backfire and bring even more trouble.
You're not gonna beat me. It's not possible. The only thing you could do is forfeit.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. The world knows Katt Williams doesn't think twice before delivering a good joke, but it seems like this time, the comedian might have gone a little too far. It's been said that Williams couldn't stay aside from Steve Harvey's family drama related to Marjorie's infidelity. And he apparently turned the Family Feud host's marital problems into one of his jokes, only fueling the longtime feud between the comedians.
What the hell are you talking about? What's happening? I need to get into this, because this can't be April Fool's, this can't be no damn joke.
While Steve Harvey has secured a position of an influential and important figures in the show business, to the people who knew him from the start, like Katt Williams, he remains one big joke. Katt has already expressed his opinion on Harvey's extensive list of achievements and cast doubts on his reputation as a motivational speaker and an example to look up to.
Then please make yourself familiar. He did enough work that whether you feeling hurt or you feeling in love or you feel like you don't even know what love is, he discussed all those things.
Now, Katt Williams is saying that Steve Harvey better look for a great relationship advice for himself, since his lovely wife, Marjorie, allegedly been unfaithful to him for years with Steve's own bodyguard. Although as soon as the rumors about the Harvey's trouble in paradise surfaced, Steve was adamant to hush the talk and move on from this drama. But it seems that Katt Williams wants to savor this moment as long as he can, and he has reportedly dragged his nemesis through the mud. While some fans think that the comedian crossed a line here, and infidelity is not the thing you can use a joke against your industry enemy, others believe that the Family Feud host created this drama with his own hands because of his limitless permissiveness towards Marjorie.
Your mama is spending 85% of all the money I'm making.
And this is how this woman decided to repay Steve for all the kindness and generosity by cheating. Now, Katt finds the whole story amusing because Marjorie and Steve have been married for 16 years before last month. She was accused of cheating on him with their bodyguard and personal chef. Mrs. Harvey has insisted that these allegations are blatant lies. Writing on her personal Instagram, "My husband and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us." However, the rumors quickly became the talk on social media, and many people couldn't stand away from this drama. Katt Williams tried to keep it professional, but in the end, decided to use Steve's family drama as a source for his stand-up material.
Took care of your kids better than his own kids. He can't even see his kids. He rubbing your son's hair and putting his backpack on in the morning.
Well, that's already quite a humiliating situation for Steve, but it looks like Katt has no intention to stop. And he wants his industry enemy to know that he'll be profiting on this hilarious situation and bring it up during his interviews for many months to come. Apparently, Katt finds it amusing how karma found Steve's address that quickly, because he also cheated on his previous wife. And guess who was the mistress? Well, it's nonetheless Marjorie. Before Steve put a ring on her finger, she was enjoying the role of the comedian's mistress, and they have been having an affair while he was still married to his second wife. And Katt is now saying it was exactly the result he had predicted since the start of Steve and Marjorie's relationship.
Talking about it for 2 years, it's finally happening this year.
As many fans are saying, it's always hilarious to hear Katt's comments about Steve, and even though dissing someone for being cheated at is kinda not nice, it looks like the Family Feud host deserves everything that's coming his way. As one person commented, "I love Katt Williams. He's so underrated, it's unbelievable. All this petty fighting is over the top Steve." And another user fully agrees with Katt. He wrote, "It's the fact that Steve has the nerve to act like a relationship guru and write all these books a person on their third marriage is the last person I'd take relationship advice from." Many people are now thinking that Katt is trying to test Steve Harvey and see if the comedian has enough guts to reply to these wild comments about Marjorie cheating. Because even such a well-collected man as Steve has limits of his patience, and you all remember how he slammed the rumors of his wife sleeping with a bodyguard?
Before I get started, just let me say, I'm fine. Yeah, fine.
However, it's not the first time Katt is playing with fire when it comes to teasing Steve Harvey. Although Williams has always been known for speaking his mind, which got him involved in several high-profile feuds, he couldn't break through the armor of Steve Harvey, who has always demonstrated that he was beyond any petty beefs with people with Katt. Over years, Harvey and Williams has hit the headlines with their feud. It may look like Katt was only jealous of Steve's success in every sphere, and that Harvey was getting richer and richer. Williams didn't miss any chance to diss his industry enemy and hint what a profane guru he's been.
Steve Harvey.
I heard about your book. I'm proud of your success.
It always began with Williams publicly casting doubts on Harvey's comedy skills. As it turned out, Katt didn't think Steve was worthy of the King of Comedy title. So he tried to expose Steve being a fake comedy title. So he tried to expose Steve being a fake comedian, and he publicly challenged him to meet on stage for an epic stand-up battle. The second that you get on stage, I need you to understand that that's your final time as the King of Comedy. Water seeks its own level. You can't stop at Playboy. It is what it is. So I hope you're ready. I hope you got a team of writers. You're gonna need about 6 or 7 of them. After that, Harvey chimed in to give his opinion on the whole situation.
You know, to turn this into some type of little beef, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't how I do.
Apparently, Steve had his own version of this story, and he decided to pretend that having a feud with Katt was beyond his level because he was, after all, a self-crowned the King of Comedy, and his career was speeding up to the height that Katt couldn't reach. He proudly said that there was no need for him to even participate in such things because he shared the stage with some amazing comedians, and Katt should have some sense of respect when challenging such well-established persons.
You know, I've always been on tour with some real monsters, man. I toured with the Kings.
And as for Steve himself, he reminded people that such cheap promoting tricks as pretending to be in a beef with another comedian are not his actually thing because he, as a famous stand-up comedian and one of the 4 original Kings of Comedy, doesn't need to draw extra attention to himself. Allegedly, Steve even said a few things about Katt's influence on comedy, as he wished the comedian to take care of his little career and be more humble when approaching the industry giants with his laughable propositions.
So this here little beef thing that everybody wanna start, cause you wanna make a name for yourself. That's cool, do you.
Now, all these attempts of Katt Williams to sting Steve Harvey even more may stem from his previous desire to dethrone the self-proclaimed King of Comedy and show to the people that there's nothing funny and original in this man. But as Steve says, the comedian is only wasting his breath, trying to compete with him because Harvey is moving full speed, while Katt is leading a pitiful life trying to get a bit of his success. As he said in one of his interviews, a dog don't bark at parked cars. A dog only barks at cars that are moving and going somewhere. But it seems Katt is not ready to give up. That's why he's coming at Steve with more hurtful and humiliating jokes about Marjorie sleeping with the family personnel. As insiders claim, Williams cannot find peace of mind looking at Harvey's thriving career, and he will use any motive to tarnish his image and verbally destroy in the possible feud.
And you'll be laying there on your backside. They call it a concussion, but for you, it'll just feel like, get in them.
Now, many people are wondering how Steve is going to respond this time because Katt has seemingly touched a very sensitive matter for the Harvey's family. Netizens are anticipating another great feud where Katt may finally dethrone his nemesis and expose his true nature as a fake guru. As one person commented, Katt just exposed the hell out of Steve over the years. Katt was more vicious and better. And another user added, is Katt Williams right? Or is he right? Everything that comes out of that man's mouth is spot on for real. He is wicked smart, and I have so much respect for him. Well, looks like another chapter of the wild feud between these comedians is waiting for us. Let's hope there will be more juicy details and bickering. And what do you think about this, guys? Is it low even for Katt Williams to joke about Marjorie's infidelity? And will Steve Harvey reply to this diss? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.